Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Matt, and welcome back to another Beyblade video. Today we have another tournament recap vlog thing going on, where we kind of go through the thought process and analyze my gameplay, the whole 9 yards. It's been a while since I've done one of these types of videos, and rather, it's been a while since I posted a video. Life got the best of me, new jobs, new opportunities. Beyblade is just so I've still been Beyblading, but time to make content has been pretty scarce and it's been pretty rough. But yeah, well, this is another tournament where another weekly. This was a 26 man weekly. A lot of people pulled up to this, and we were just kind of hanging out and doing the stuff and things. All right, before we get into the deck profile, I just want to take some time to shout out sponsor of the channel, Noozle 3D. You'll be seeing me using a lot of their gear in this video, such as slip grips and the hold launcher, the long ripcord grips. I'm in this video specifically, I'm using the dragon style grip, which you can get on their website. And if you use code NEBO, you can get 10% off of your order. That is code NEBO, NEBO, at noozle3d.com. I will link in the description. And yeah, they sell a bunch of 3D printed Beyblade parts that can assist you in your game and upgrading your game, such as laser sights, launcher levels, and launcher links for solo play. If you're lonely and don't have friends. I'm sorry that is that a little too far? I apologize. My apologies. But yeah, so use code NEBO for 10% off of your order, and yeah, let's get into the deck profile. Alright, guys, so for our deck today, we're running Meta Classics Wizard Rod 960 Ball, Tyranno Beat 160 Rush, and Cobalt Dragoon 560 Elevate. So the reason why I picked these 3 Beyblades specifically was because I was originally planning to go to a deck format tournament up in New Jersey this weekend, the weekend I'm recording this. The tournament is going on right now as I'm recording this video, and I was supposed to be there. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it due to the weather conditions and stuff. So mainly I was trying to figure out, how to play deck format, or remember how to play deck format, basically, as WBO deck format, as it is shifted a little bit. And Wizard Rod mirrors have kind of become the standard. So I went with an older deck that you've seen me use in a previous video. I'll link it in the cards above. So I went back to the drawing board and I used this deck. I felt like this deck was pretty consistent, all things considered, as it got me top cut before. But unfortunately, I was playing against someone who would go on to become the #1 ranked player in New York, like a few months after that video. Months after that video dropped. So yeah, I think I was just in over my head. Just the skill levels of the player that I was playing against was just a little bit higher than me at the time. But I think I like to say that I've gotten better. But yeah, let's get into the matches of the tournament. Just to cover a couple of ground rules and what's going on. So we are running a 3-on-3 standard Beyblade tournament here. Loser gets to pick the stadium side. So instead of flipping in between each round, like you may have seen in other tournament videos, the loser gets to choose the stadium side that they want. So you have to really think on your feet, and you have to play, and you have to hope that you can play around on your side. But if you are on a bad side, like if you're bad on B side, or if you're great on X side, and your opponent decides to flip to the B side, and you're bad on X, and you're and you're bad on that side, you have to really think about that in your deck order and also how you're going to play the deck. So you have to really think on the fly. You can't really build your deck around the sides, essentially. So you'll see me using a lot of different, like, trying different angles and different launch strategies, because I'm not on my preferred side, which, if memory serves me right, is the X side. I don't remember the sides off the top of my head, but I really like the X side because I like shooting into that top corner and doing like thing and trying to do stalls, but it never really works out the way I want it to. But yeah, so anyway, let's get into the first match. All right, so this is my first match here against Puddletown. Rob from Puddletown, one of the venue owners that we as Nebo host our tournaments at. So he's got a pretty standard meta deck. He's got a Shark Scale 170 Low Rush, Wizard Rod 160 Hexa, and then he has I believe that's Emperor Blast on like a 960 kick build. And so he goes out, leads with Shark Scale. I'm not sure what I lead here with.
3, 2, 1, go.
I lead with Tyranno Beat, and I get hit in the pocket, but I managed to jump out at the last second, and I managed to get a little, and I get hit with the spin finish. So then we go in with our Wizard Rods. I'm playing Wizard Rod on 960 ball. He's playing Wizard Rod on 160 Hexa, which is currently the most optimal build in the meta. I'm personally a hater of Wizard Rod on Hexa. It irritates me. It irritates me, if that makes any sense. It's a little annoying. It annoys me. It's taken a lot of dubs away from me, and stuff. So it's just never really been my kind of vibe. But I think I was gonna get the spin finish here, but then I get the lucky pocket at the last second, putting me up 2 points. It's now 1-2. He pulls out the Emperor Blast. I'm pulling out the Dragoon. And one of the things that I was worried about with Elevate was the burst risk. That was the main reason why I was haphazardly about running it. And the blast was knocking me around here. The Emperor was knocking me around here, and I was like, and I was so scared of losing the equalizing match here because of how many hits I was taking. But I managed to get the pocket. I managed to get the spin finish, I mean. Oh, I forgot to...
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so we go into the reshuffle, and I go into the Tyranno Beat Shark Scale matchup again. And unfortunately, I pocket the Shark Scale, but I knock it out of the pocket, and it gets the spin finish. So I go in for Dragoon against the Wizard Rod Hexa. Dragoon, I felt like I pulled a little too hard, and I was getting a little rowdy. And I went into this thinking, oh, I'm gonna get cooked because I've seen that Wizard Rod Hexa beats elevates usually, but I'm not completely sure. But I manage to get the spin finish, and I get the dub here. All right, now this is the second match against Blader Noah, a pretty new player to the scene. I think this is like his second week. This is literally his second tournament ever. So I believe he's playing like Silver Wolf and Wizard Rod, and then he's playing one combo that I wasn't expecting, which was Phoenix Wing 455 Rush or something like that. And I was kind of confused about the build here. So I pick up, so we go number one, our first base in the rotation, and I'm trying to see. So I do grab the Tyranno Beat. I've been putting out Tyranno Beat first a lot here, and I'm playing as Whale Wave, which is, I believe, is on a 580 Cyclone, and I just doinked that thing through the extreme pocket. Cooked, absolutely. He's playing Wizard Rod on low orb. Yeah, now that I see. And I'm playing Wizard Rod on ball. So, also Swiss is first to 5 points here. So, in case you were curious. So I just go for a calm flat launch with the ripcord launcher. And we're just chilling. We're chilling. We're doing little tippy taps, tap taps. Nothing crazy. Nothing insane. Excuse me. Oh my god. Nothing crazy, nothing insane. And I'm chilling, and we're tapping each other. Just nothing crazy. Just a little snooze fest match. It's stamina v stamina. Actually, I think it was. I don't think it was low orb. It was free ball actually. Funnily enough. But I usually played the 960 free ball to outspin elevate. But because no one's really playing elevate in our scene except for like one person. I luckily avoided him today. I didn't have to worry too much about it. And I managed to get the spin finish there. And then I go in with my Dragoon against his Phoenix Swing. This is not a good matchup for me at all. And my Dragoon has been taking pretty decent hits here for most of the match. And I get hit with the burst, right? But you're not going to burst me and get away with it, right? So I get the burst off on the 455 with the Phoenix Swing. 455 is a pretty risky matchup. So now I'm against my boy Pickle Man. Let's go Pickle Man. And I'm not sure which Beyblade he picked first, but I picked Dragoon, of course. He goes in with the Silver Wolf on a 980 free ball. Or 980 free ball.
If you win this, you can say you beat him.
Silver Wolf on an 80 height is pretty good. It's pretty solid. But his wolf was hitting me and in ways that I was like, and it scared me. But unfortunately, the 980 height makes it tilt over and it falls. And I just eat them points and equalize and take the spin finish. As one does, you take the spin finish with Dragon. Then I go in with my Wizard Rod against the Shark Scale, and I get an extreme finish off the recoil, bro, against the Shark Scale. So I'm chilling. And now I go in with the Tyranno beat against his Wizard Rod, and I get the quick pocket. And it's just over. It's just... So then, now, this is our third match in Swiss, and we're round 3 Swiss, and I'm against my boy K Dizzle. And this is... And we're playing... And I'm playing against him, we're playing in Swiss. At this point, we're both undefeated. We're both 3-0. We're both 2-0 at this point. It's calm, so it's calm, you know? So like we're fighting for first place at this point. So I go in the Dragoon against his Wizard Rod. He's playing the Wizard Rod on 170 low rush. And I managed to get the pocket with Dragoon. Then he sends out his Mummy Curse, the Merce, on a 160 free ball. And I go in with my Wizard Rod on a 960 ball, of course, as you know. And we're getting some contact, some calm, and I somehow get a reverse X dash like mid match. He forces me into the reverse X dash, and then I get a crazy ass extreme dash, and I almost get him in the pocket, but 160 saves him. But 160 saves his life, saves the life, but I get the spin finish regardless, and unfortunately. I go against his Phoenix Swing, and my Tyranno beat gets extreme. So I go back in and we run the match back on the reshuffle. But unfortunately, it's not it, and I get hit into the pocket. Now this is a match against my boy Mimic, and we go Wizard Rod, Shark Scale, and he just bashes me into the pocket instantly. Shark Scale is not a good matchup for Wizard Rod on ball, which is why it's fallen out of favor so much. So then I'm going against his Hover Wyvern and my Tyranno Beat, and I'm just kind of surviving. I'm trying to holding on. I've been getting destabilized a lot really easily. Getting destabilized a lot recently, but I managed to get the spin finish barely. And then this Dragoon versus Dragoon. Mimic is like the best Dragoon player in the scene. Like, he made it famous with the pink elevate and shit. But I managed to get the little pocket, and on the reshuffle, I go Tyranno Beat, he goes Dragoon, and this is actually a reshoot, and I get cooked, and my Tyranno Beat bursts, which very rarely happens, of course. So then I go Wizard Rod, Shark Scale again. I believe he's using Shark Scale on either Jolt or Level. I'm not completely sure on the combos here. But it's calm. I managed to get my center position and survive the initial burst of speed from the Shark Scale, which means that I can now secure the little spin finish calmly and precisely. Not too crazy. Not too crazy. But I'm tilting. My Wizard Rod is low-key off balance. But I get the point. So then I go Dragoon versus Hover Wyvern. And this is a bad matchup, but I get the extreme finish, bro. I get the Alright, so now we're into Top Cut. KD got first place. I got second with a record of 4-1. And then we have two other people, Hellrel and E-Rock, who are also 4-1. And it is about to get crazy. Alright, so I go into so I'm playing against E-Rock. E-Rock is playing Shark Scale, Wizard Rod, and I believe that is that might be Hover Wyvern. I don't remember exactly, or it's Blast, or it's some kind of Blast. So I go in with my Dragoon against his Hover Wyvern. Yeah, it's a Wyvern. So I do so here I was trying to get a slide drop on the Dragoon, and like I said, this is a really bad matchup for me, but I managed to get the extreme finish. I'm already off to a good start. Wizard Rod Hexa versus Wizard Rod Ball. We've seen this before. Earlier in the night. We've seen this like two times tonight. I'm chilling, bro. I know I can win this matchup if I just, launch hard enough. Which is why if you notice throughout the video, I've been switching between my string launcher and my string launchers and my and my winder launcher. I use the winder launcher on stamina types because I had a match where I had to basically admit that I eat butt. I don't eat butt, but like I had to admit it, and I was getting outpowered. And I was getting outpowered because I was just a pure string player at the time, and I wasn't able to really compete with the winder players who just compete with pure power. So it was like kind of like a precision versus power kind of deal, and I was getting cooked, and I had to adapt. So I added winder into my gameplay. Usually if I'm going string v string, I won't like go crazy. But yeah, I'm going in with the Tyranno Beat here against, I believe that is the Shark Scale. And so this is like, if you slow it down, this is like a snipe and a half. His Shark Scale never touches the floor before my Tyranno Beat hits him in the corner. But the judge still calls it as an over finish. It's like, there's no sweat off my back, but like watching the footage back, it's very clearly a snipe, unfortunately for my opponent. But I'm going to take it. Oh my god. So then we're on the reshuffle. And I go in with the Wizard Rod against his Hover Wyvern, and I think I'm cooked. And I am cooked. I thought I was going to get boofed out the stadium for the 2 points, but I get overfinished anyway. But I'm in winning contention. I just need 1 point. I literally just need 1 point. So I go in the Dragoon and the Shark Scale, and this is absolutely nasty. This is a bad matchup, and I thought I was cooked. But yo, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Watch it, watch it. I swear, either this is a spin finish or this is a... But I managed to pull it out. Just calm type shit, like easy. I've been launching my Dragoon pretty hard here. Hard in these matches. And he managed to outspin me. But then I go in with the Tyranno beat against the Wizard Rod Hexa. This has been a matchup that I've been struggling with throughout the night. And I managed to get the extreme finish and boof him straight out. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm firmly in the winners. I'm firmly placed in the winners bracket. Now I gotta play Hellrel. For the. And this is where things get crazy. So Hellrel played against KD the entire time I was playing E-Rock. So, and he managed to get the dub. So we're both using like very like old school decks from our past. He is like one of his signature combos is the Phoenix Wing on a 570 Unite. And here we're playing rock paper scissors for the stadium side because I wanted this side, he wanted the other side type shit. But yeah, so I go in with the Cobalt Dragoon. I read him so well. I read him so well, and I knew he was going for the Wizard Rod on the first pull. So I go in for the Cobalt Dragoon, and I hit a little wrist flick there to see if I can get into the top corner and drop down. Like realistically, I'm playing Cobalt Dragoon like an attack type because I'm trying Dragoon Elevate on like an attack type because I'm trying to get over finishes in pockets. Fuck his spin finish, all right? Fuck his spin finish. I'm trying to maximize the amount of points I can get at any given time. I managed to get a spin finish there. So then I'm Wizard Rod versus his Phoenix Wing, and this was kind of scary because I was really worried about him like hitting me and bursting me. My main concern was bursting because I'm playing Wizard Rod Ball. That was my main concern this entire night was my Wizard Rod bursting. But luckily it did not. It came through. It came in clutch. And then it's Tyranno beat versus Shark Scale, which is kind of a match where I'm struggling, where I'm low-key struggling. Or I'm getting lucky, but we're going back and forth. We're pretty neck and neck. But he's getting me in the ratchet, and it's destabilizing me really hard. And he gets the spin finish. So then we run it back. He's going Wizard Rod 160 ball, and I'm going Tyranno beat on my Tyranno beat. The truth, and I managed to, and I launched Tyranno beat with ripcord this time instead of string. If you've been watching the video, I've been launching Tyranno beat on string the entire time. But this time I decided to go for a more powerful attack. But unfortunately, I lose all my stamina and I lose spin finish. The score is 2-2 at this point. But I go in with my Wizard Rod on ball against his Phoenix Wing on Unite again. And it's mad calm, it's mad chill. Nothing crazy. And we just kind of... And we're just chilling. We're just chilling. I will take a spin finish if it means taking the dub. Respectfully, I'm not too crazy about it, but I get the spin finish on the Phoenix Wing, and I'm now up 3-2. Dragoon versus Shark Scale. Once again, this is a bad matchup for me, so I don't really want to stay too long. But I managed to get his extreme finish. Yeah, we mess up the score here. In hindsight, it was 6-2, I believe. And I'm just gonna show you guys. We're just reshuffling. He checks the footage. Like, I didn't check my footage, of course, because I'm trying to keep this shit like fair. So he gets a free point, nothing crazy. But he unfortunately reads me really well. He reads me really well. He knows I'm going for the wizard rod to close out the match. And this was where I was worried about. I was trying to dodge the shark scale matchup the entire time. But I was trying to bait the shark scale into Tyranno beat the entire time, but he knew he was down and he had to get the points up. So I got the spin finish, and I got stuck in like the little notch, but still managed to win, which is very interesting. So now we're in grand finals. So Hellrel got beat by KD in the second in the run back of the set in losers bracket and has been eliminated. And now I got to play KD again. KD beat me in Swiss, which was kind of like worrying to me. It was kind of worrying to me. We play a lot, we practice a lot together, so it's just kind of like it's kind of just a kind of a thing where like we know each other so well in terms of the game. And I'm also playing very familiar combos. We're also playing very familiar combos like that we've ran against each other before. Like very familiar combos, and he managed to get the over finish on me. Then I go in with the wizard rod against his Phoenix Wing, and I'm hoping for spin finishes. Just keep calm, but I get fucking pocketed again. KD is locked in at this point. So then it's wizard rod versus dragoon, and I get the pocket like I did before. This is come calm, so I know the dragoon can counter wizard rod, the low rush wizard rod. He's also changed his deck since we played in Swiss. He swapped Mummy Curse for Silver Wolf, which is something that he's a little more comfortable with. It's Phoenix Wing versus, and then on the reshuffle, it's Phoenix Wing versus Wizard Rod again. And like last time we played this, I lost, so I'm kind of being careful here. But I managed to get the spin finish, and we're chilling. All right, then boom. We're back again. Phoenix Tyranno beat versus Silver Wolf, and I get fucking robbed. Like, I get robbed at like 2 extreme finishes back to back. It is crazy, and unfortunately, I'm destabilized. And I can't do shit. And I pewter out. Now I go Dragoon versus his Wizard Rod, and I'm hoping to get another pocket. But unfortunately, the 170 saves the day. The 170 saves the day. And he gets freed from the pocket in an event where I could have tied it up. I only have to win 1 match. He has to win 2. So it's just kind of like, it's kind of just the thing. So I managed to get this, and I thought I was going to get, and I managed to get the spin finish here. And then I'm trying to play it safe, and I throw in Wizard Rod, of course, as you do, against the Phoenix Wing again. And I get pocketed, and I lose the first set. The bracket is reset. We reshuffle. I go in with Tyranno beat. He goes in with his Wizard Rod, and I get the burst. Son, nothing crazy. Son, just it's calm. I'm in the zone now. I just had to get the shake off the nerves there. And I go, and now we're in a Wizard Rod Silver Wolf matchup. And I think I'm gonna get extreme there. But we're keeping it chill. We're calm. It's just another calm spin finish kind of situation. I'm not too stressed out if I lose this. Like, I'm not too stressed out if I lose this spin finish. It's 1 point. I'm more concerned about losing points in other ways at this point. I'm up 2, but you never know. And like I said, we know each other so well. We've played each other. We've practiced. We started playing Beyblade X at the same time. So I go Dragoon. He goes Phoenix Wing, and and unfortunately, the judge calls it as a snipe. I'm still calm with my 3 points. We run it back, turbo, and I get the over finish pocket with the Dragoon. Also, this is KD's more comfortable side. So because he's on the losing end, I can't really like switch. I really want to switch sides and play on my side, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So I just kind of decide to like play on my bad side and just kind of figure out what I can do. Dragoon manages to get the spin finish on Phoenix Wing here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's happening. It's happening, and I get the spin finish. And now this is the last point. I have to bet it all on Wizard Rod, of course. And we're doing the Wizard Rod dittos. He's running attack rod. I'm running stamina and a tap, and an extreme finish, and I win. We hug it out, bro. I'm just so happy to play and be here. But yeah, your boy won $90. It's something calm, something light, nothing crazy, and we're just having fun. I'm having fun. I'm chilling out. I'm just chilling out. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna be trying to make more videos, record more videos, and shoot more videos, of course. In general, with the new year and stuff, I want to lock in on content creation, hopefully. So, but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.